Welcome to the ESADE campus in Barcelona. My name is Ursi van der Herten, and my role at ESADE is recruiting students for our master, MBA, and executive MBA programs coming from the African continent. So today I invited Yoann Adjallah to come here and to share his experience in the program. So Yoann is originally from Togo, was born in Senegal, and he studied in France and also worked in the fintech before starting the master in finance. So welcome.
Thank you for having me today. Thanks.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. So my first question for you would be, why did you choose ESADE and why specifically the master in finance, taking account that we have 6 different masters?
So after I graduated from my bachelor in international business, I really got myself interested in everything that was related to finance and the entrepreneurial environment. So I started looking into private equity, venture capital, and how exactly these structures were able to empower society and the economy through their investments. So this is the reason I chose to do finance, because I think that finance is one of the most powerful and efficient tools to have a social impact that is durable. We just need to know how to use it. So I selected the Master in Finance, and I was pretty attracted by the Master in Finance in ESADE for 3 main reasons. The first one is because it's a well-ranked master in a top European school. The second reason is because it gives me the ability to choose my classes, choose my own classes, and tailor my master for my own purposes. And finally, the financing options that were very broad. ESADE offers a lot of financing options, namely the scholarships. I was awarded the African scholarships, but also because of the partnerships, ESADE makes me eligible for the Erasmus loan. So for these 3 reasons, I chose to go with the Master in Finance in ESADE.
Okay, so here you are. And how is the class experience? Because I mean, we do have quite a big diversity of students in our masters and also in the finance program. Can you tell a bit more about your experience in class?
Well, regarding the class experience, the first thing is definitely the diversity. We have people coming from all countries, all over the world. Germany, Russia, we have some South African students, and China, etc. So a lot of diversity, but the most interesting part is really those different backgrounds. So we are very far from the stereotype of having a Master in Finance class with studentized, know-it-all students. No, it's really not like this. It's a lot of students with different backgrounds, and it's refreshing to be around these individuals and be able to learn from them. So that's something that I love about the class experience in ESADE. And regarding the teaching, first off, we have great teachers here. The class experience is really great. We are inclined for a more practical approach, rather than a theoretical approach. And this is great because it helps you to actually understand what exactly you're learning, and you are able to put it in practice. So this is a huge strength that I found in the Master in Finance in ESADE.
Okay. So you mentioned at the beginning one of the reasons that you chose ESADE for was the tailor-made option that you have, so customize yourself the program. Can you give any examples of that, how you were able to customize the program depending on your professional, aspirations for afterwards?
Yes, so for example, the master, every master's in ESADE gives you the opportunity to select your master project. So it's either the master thesis as we know it, but also it can be an in-company report or a business plan. And I chose to go with the business plan because I am working with 3 other friends on a startup called Domalo. And this opportunity gave me the chance to work on my master and work on my company as well without having both projects conflict with each other. So just to talk about a little bit more about my business plan, as of today in Togo, we have a problem which is related to transportation of agricultural goods. Less than 50% of those products make it to the market. So the solution for that is the platform, the Malo, which will give farmers the ability to select a carrier way faster and therefore find the transportation services in a quicker way so they can transport those goods directly to the markets.
Okay, great. So, and you now started your second term, so you just came back from a study tour.
Exactly.
So you had the choice to go to different countries, and then also you're now going to be starting on your electives, right?
Exactly.
Can you tell a bit more about that?
Well, for the study tour, we have a lot of destinations. San Francisco, mine was London, and we were able to go to London for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That was an amazing experience. That was my first experience in London, actually. I loved it. We had the opportunity to visit a company, actually, the China Construction Bank, while we were doing the study tour. And this study tour was a partnership with LSE, the London School of Economics. So we had this opportunity to get a slim insight into the LSE program, and that also was a very great experience.
Okay. And then this exposure towards companies, I mean, we try to have, I mean, the practical experience and also give you these exposures toward companies, right? Can you tell a bit more about that? What other options are there to connect with companies?
Well, the first thing that I love here is the moment I got in ESADE, the first event we had was a career event. So we had companies visiting. It was already around October, I think. So having this chance to have those companies come in ESADE to meet us and us to meet them, we get to talk with the hiring manager, but we also have to get the chance to talk with the operationals, the executives, the managers, and see what exactly the day-to-day task is, so we can get a better view of what exactly we are going to do after the master.
Yeah.
And so we have those career events which hosts companies such as JP Morgan, Citi Group, Société Générale, so all these banks and all these finance institutions. And we also had another career events with other companies like Amazon, Google, etc. So we have a huge exposure to companies. And throughout the entire masters, we have companies coming for private events. And for example, we had Credit Suisse, another bank, who came, and we had the chance to talk with the hiring manager and the other investment bankers. So this is a very good, a huge opportunity that ESADE is giving us Master in Finance students.
You already told a little bit about your projects afterwards, so your intention is going back to Togo.
Absolutely.
So yeah, will you do that right after the master? Are you going back immediately, starting up and starting to work there?
Well, the Master in Finance gives me the chance to make an internship before completing my master's. So I want to do an internship in Europe so I can get the most out of these masters, get the most from the European market, and bring this knowledge back to my country, Togo. So I really want to do this internship before, and after that I will have the chance to work in this entrepreneurial environment, venture capital or private equity, and at the same time work on this startup.
Okay. Do you have any tips for candidates coming from the African continent?
Well, the first tip that I would give is definitely to try, to shoot your shot. Whether it's a long shot, it's worth doing it. So the first tip is apply to ESADE. And after that, whatever the chance you have, you should try new things, get out of your comfort zone. This is definitely a great advice that was given to me and that I'm applying on a daily basis.
And what about life in Barcelona? Are you enjoying outside class too?
The life in Barcelona, that's the main deal for ESADE. No, the life in Barcelona is really great. We have a great weather, a lot of things to do. Barcelona is a city that has so much to offer, and yes, it's an everyday discovering walking in the city.
Okay. So thank you, Yoann, for sharing your experience. I hope
Thank
a
you.
lot of people from the African continent are getting inspired. In any case, if you would like to hear more about our programs, I'm very happy to schedule a call with you, a Skype call, or having a personal meeting in one of the cities I'm going to be visiting on the African continent very soon. Thank you.